current events have shown us two very important lessons. First, medical workflows need to be made more efficient to avert overcrowded hospitals. Second, early pandemic response time is essential to prevent viral outbreaks. We built House AI, a centralized, AI-based data processing solution to solve these two problems. To leverage House, you need to register with an authorized ID. This is usually in the form of government-issued medical ID, and for the demo, we made the code 1234 accessible for all users. For the purpose of the demo, I've already made an account, and I'll log in. Let's say that I'm a physician, and I have a patient, John. I can see his medical record from 2017 to 2020, 2016 to 2017, and so on. Let's take John's medical history, drag it into House, and through a series of deep neural networks, House is able to analyze John's medical history and provide insightful analytics. Natural language processing allows House to classify medical symptoms, and a second machine learning model trained on over 1 million data points allows House to identify connections between symptoms and conditions. This data then allows me to make reliable inferences on John's condition, and in this case, House suggests that John most likely has some form of hepatitis. House provides helpful data visualizations to help me build connections. House is able to analyze any form of text data. Let's look at another patient, Lori. House suggests that Lori either has chronic kidney failure or benign prostatic hypertrophy. But House is able to account for variable change on the fly. And let's say that Lori is a walk-in patient. And accounting for this, House now suggests that Lori most likely has chronic kidney failure. Now let's switch roles and say that I'm a public health official, a researcher, or a hospital administrator. In server analysis, I have access to the number of queries made by House in Rivervale Hospital. This enables load balancing across medical institutions. I can also see a history of symptoms and conditions detected in Rivervale in the past 24 hours. And a high frequency of coughing might suggest some form of airborne agent. This data is updated each time a new query is made on the Rivervale server. And what's more, I have access to data across any linked medical institution, enabling proactive monitoring of potential viral outbreaks. Let's check Toronto General Hospital. This is the data on the Toronto server. Let's try St. Michael's Hospital. This is the data on St. Michael's. We've also built House to parse the latest in medical news from the web, to store queries so physicians can revisit previous patients, and to allow users to change their base medical institution where analytics will default. House is a centralized, AI-based data processing solution that can study and analyze a decade's worth of medical history in seconds, and provide big data analytics to public health.